Hello all, I'm Josh. This is Josh Build Stuff, and this is Josh Update Stuff for October 1st, 2021. If you're wondering where I've been or where my channel's content has been or what new LEGO sets are coming out, you're in the right place because we'll talk about all of those things today. Starting off with where I've been. Well, this past week it was my birthday on Wednesday on the 29th. I turned 34, so thank you in advance to everyone who's about to say happy birthday in the comments down below. But on my birthday, well rather the day before my birthday, I started feeling a little, upset stomach, and then the next day I woke up just not in a good condition at all. Spent my whole birthday just in bed, being sick, not having a good time. That sickness has kind of lasted this entire week, and I'm still kind of getting over it. You might hear it in my voice a little bit, and so that's also the reason why on the channel there hasn't been new content since on Monday, which, I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem like that long in the grand scheme of things, but for me, I haven't gone like more than 4 days in a row without recording and uploading a video for a while, which I'm actually kind of proud of, but it has been a little while. But honestly, it shouldn't take getting sick to merit taking a break. So I'm actually kind of glad I took a break, played a bunch of video games over these last couple of days when I wasn't literally sick in bed. But don't worry, next week we're going to catch up on some stuff. There's new sets coming out. There's still sets that I have from August that I haven't even built. So there will be new content on the channel soon, so keep an eye out if that's something you're worried about. Speaking of the channel, I don't think I've done one of these update videos since I got back from California, but I made a couple of videos relating to that. We had talked about what we did in California in this update video. I also talked about the things that I bought at Legoland in a separate video, and then of course we had our usual Mickey Mouse Monday video. That's the last of those for a while. Good riddance or sad to see them go, depending on how you felt about those videos. I was also on London Calling this past weekend. As you can see, it was a bit of a Harry Potter themed stream. It was actually a lot of fun. I've been on these a couple of times before. This is on Greg's channel. That's London Bridge Bricks. A bunch of other awesome, cool Lego folks on there. It was a Harry Potter themed stream. I was the only kid who dressed up for the costume party, as you can see, but still a lot of fun. Go check that out if you haven't already. I'll put a link to it in the description down below. Now on to actual new Lego stuff, because today is October 1st, which means that a bunch of new Lego sets have just dropped on lego.com. Some of them are already sold out. I'll jump through some of these because a lot of these we've been talking about on this very show for a couple of weeks now. They got the D11 bulldozer, the Technic thing, $450. Not getting it now, probably not getting it ever, but if that one has finally been released now, it'll be cool to actually see some other people getting that, building it, and talking about it. LEGO doesn't do the best job of sorting their new sets on top, so some of these, when you sort by new, they've actually been out for a little while, like the Camp Nou Stadium, the Mario sets, the big question mark block. That one is out new today, $170. The Target pickup truck that I call it, that one's brand new today. The Technic Ford Raptor, I actually really want that one. I didn't buy that. I'll tell you what I bought in a minute. The Fender Stratocaster, that's out. The Queer Eye Loft set is out. These new City Stunt sets, those are out today. The 4 new Eternal sets, those are out today. This is another City Stunts one. This classic Batman cowl, that one just dropped today. Won't be picking that up. Another Eternal sets. The Advent calendars have been out for a while. Ooh, the new one of the 2 new Batman tumblers are out today. The smaller one's out today, not the bigger one. That one comes out later. The Sanctuary set comes out. 3 or 4 new Spider-Man sets are out today. Those are exciting. I'll get those in the future. I think this Penguin's new for today. More City Stunts dudes. That's the big Batman tumbler. That one is not out yet. And then some of these stunt bikes that are a part of this City Stunt series, they still say coming soon. And I think a couple of others are available now. So I don't know if they're not all releasing at the same time. Also, Video Bandmates Series 2. There's a whole thing going on with that. I don't know what's going on. I assume they're still going to come out. There's rumors that like, oh, they've been pulled from the listing on the Australia Lego website and they're back on the listing on Australia website. I don't know. We'll just see when they come. I'm sure they will actually come out. Also, I've had people send me this hip pack, not a fanny pack. It is a waist pouch. I've had people send me that one for good reason. I think that's all the new stuff, but if you keep scrolling, the 2 sets that I knew would probably sell out quickly and are actually the only 2 sets that I bought so far as a part of this October 1st wave are the Santa Sleigh and the Mini Disney Castle, because I was like, those 2 are going to be popular and I don't want to miss out with those. Especially I don't want to not get the reindeer one before Christmas, and then the castle was like high on my list since I saw it first announced. The Marvel figures are still out. I don't think there's anything else new on there worth talking about. We can click through some of those in a second. On Brickset, But first, let's talk about a few other LEGO things. For one, this is an article on Brick Fanatics. All it really says is that we're getting a new creator expert vehicle rumored, but the interesting thing here is that it compares the fact that we got the big Porsche set after we'd gotten the smaller Speed Champions Porsche, and so there's rumors that the next big creator expert vehicle that comes out in 2022 will be based on one of the recent Speed Champions vehicles, which I'd be excited about because it could be the new Koenigsegg Jesko, a Chevy Corvette, Audi Sport Quattro, or the Lamborghini Huracan, which I would really like that Huracan as a big creator expert vehicle. So that would be exciting, but that's not coming out till 2022. Something that is happening this month, we actually got the LEGO store calendar for October 2021, and it's a little more exciting than the September calendar. If you recall, that calendar was literally empty. This one, more fun. We got the Santa's Visit set. That one actually came out mid-September, but that may still be available now as the Winter Village set. There are actually some gifts with purchases this month, like a free flower cart when you buy stuff over $40. I'm assuming when you buy Friends stuff over $40, maybe just anything over $40. Not sure. This one's exciting. There is a Gryffindor dorm room set. If you buy $100 of Harry Potter Lego, that is valid the 25th of October to the 7th of November. The sad thing for me is I already kind of bought a bunch of big Harry Potter stuff, and I don't know what else I would buy from Harry Potter for $100, but like, I want this little set. It looks like it adds on to the modulars of the other new Harry Potter sets, so we'll see what we got to do to actually get our hands on that. Plus, it comes with more wizard tiles. Looks like at least 4 wizard tiles there. That will be cool. Would be interesting to see if they put a golden minifigure in there. It doesn't look like they're going to, and I don't think they would on a gift with purchase. Like I said, the new Super Mario 64 block, that thing is out. They're doing another gift with purchase, a Ocean Diver, a little poly bag that was out a little while ago. This one, you have to spend $40 to get. That is basically all of October. You'll get that. This keychain's been around before, but that was like a $5 poly bag, and you may still be able to find that places. So that's not incentive enough for me to really get something. This one's fun. You get a free rebuildable flying car if you spend $120 October 18th to the 24th, which I guess, the vehicle looks like it's made of very common parts. So that's not one that really excites me. But here's something that does excite me. You can get that Hermione study desk. I think that was the poly bag that everyone's like, that may be the easiest way to get more of those little wizard cards if you get a bunch of this poly bag. But this may only be available in stores and only as a free purchase when you spend over $40 from the 25th to the 7th. So there's a lot going on mid-October to early November, kind of the Halloween time. So I guess that's fitting, even though I think of Harry Potter more as a Christmas movie. So whatever. Also, you can do some trick-or-treating in a LEGO store. They probably don't want adults to do that, so maybe I will not be going by. On the back of the calendar, the Fender Stratocaster is out. They're still advertising some other Halloween spooky things. That Haunted House is still there. The new City Stunt sets came out. Like I said, new Spider-Man sets, and that new Technic Ford F-150, which I do want, which we'll look at right now. Oh, but the other thing worth mentioning here, still no double VIP points, I don't think, anywhere on the calendar. So that's also kind of a bummer on account of we already got a bunch of the list of sets that are going to be retiring at the end of this year, and if I wanted to pick those up, I would like to do it on a double VIP weekend, and now I'm kind of towing the line of like, do I wait for a double VIP weekend, or do I risk that set being sold out, something big like the Bugatti or something? I don't know. I'm still undecided. Oh yeah, I also had this open as well. The Titanic set got leaked. That one rumored to be what, $600 and something for 9,000 pieces. We all know how the movie ends. Leo doesn't make it, but even so, the set looks pretty cool. We'll look forward to looking at that more when there are more official picks out. Moving on to Brick Set now, taking a little bit closer look at some of those new sets that have released today on October 1st. The first of these is what I call the Christmas pickup truck. It's like a vintage pickup truck. This one is $130. It's in the Creator Expert category here. I call it the Christmas truck because at every Target store around the holiday season, there are a bunch of models of this same kind of old school truck with a Christmas tree in the bed of the truck. I think I actually have a glass version of one of these things as a Christmas decoration somewhere in my house right now. I like that LEGO included a little wreath model there to kind of acknowledge that, but they got stuff for all seasons in there. This one is hard for me to justify at $130. I don't think I'll be picking it up, but I do like it as this kind of adult line of sets. This would definitely appeal to older builders. Speaking of appealing to older builders, this Queer Eye Fab 5 Loft set, Queer Fab 5 Loft, boy, that's hard to say. This one was revealed a couple of weeks ago. This one is available today, October 1st, another 18 plus set. Looks cool. We looked at this one a little while ago. Looks cool. Ton of masonry bricks. Ton of cool interior decoration. I probably won't be getting it. Nothing against the subject matter. I haven't watched the show, and so it's not for me. Another one that I also think is cool that I'm not personally picking up. Maybe I'll get this for a friend for a Christmas present. We looked at this one a little while ago also. It is a little guitar. I say little because it is actually very small, but this one is available today as well, October 1st. That one is $100. A bunch of these mid to high priced sets for $100. This one is the one that I'm excited about, and one of the only 2 sets that I actually bought online last night at 11 p.m. my time. This is the mini Disney castle. I'm very excited to get this, to build it. I have a micro Disney castle that I'd love to show next to this one. I also have the big Disney castle, which is mostly disassembled, so I probably won't show it next to this one, but I'm looking forward to this. It's simple, but I love Disney, so I'm not going to not get that one. That's $35. Honestly, I think this one will be very popular, so pick that up if you have a chance to do so. This one, little Christmas ornaments. I'll get those later. They're very cute. I look forward to hanging them on my tree, at least assuming my wife lets me hang them on my tree. My own Christmas tree in my own house. I get to ask permission on what I can put on there. That's probably good to keep me in check to some degree. I think these also came out today. These by this. It's a little Christmas penguin. I'm looking for a price. Price is $13.49 suggested retail price. I don't know. Is this a gift with purchase? I don't know. But it looks fun. It's a penguin. It's Christmassy theme. I might get that down the line. We'll see. The other set that I did pick up October 1st was this reindeer battle pack that we're all cleverly calling it. That is the Santa Sleigh set. I got this one because, again, I think it will go very quickly. It will sell out once it does come back in stock. I think it is out of stock right now. People are saying that it's cheaper to buy this set just for the reindeer than it is to buy them individually on Bricks and Pieces or on Bricklink or whatnot. So for whatever reason you're buying it, I'm buying it for the holiday cheer. It's listed as $37 here. Not a terrible price. Again, I'm worried that one will sell out quickly, and so I bought one online yesterday. This is the big, nice Technic truck. The other truck we just looked at was $130. This one is $100. Regardless of piece count, I would rather have this for the price. Hands down. I know Technic's not for everybody, but I haven't gotten one of these mid-size Technic vehicles in quite some time, and this one actually looks pretty nice. I'm not even that big of a fan of pickup trucks. I want, like I said, another mid-sized vehicle build that isn't like a construction vehicle from Technic. So this is one that I will definitely, I think, pick up a little later down the line, maybe closer to the holiday season, depending on what else LEGO announces between now and then, but I have not bought this one yet, though I want to. Speaking of big construction vehicles, we've looked at this one, the big Cat D11 bulldozer. That one is available today as well for what, 300, 400, a bunch of money dollars that one costs. That one's very cool. I ain't gonna get that one anytime soon. Also that Mario block, whatever you want to call it, that's out today as well. $170, not picking that up. The Batman cowl looks kind of silly. I saw someone's title of someone's video that was like, best helmet yet, and I was like, this is barely a helmet, if you want to call it a helmet. Maybe I'm biased towards Star Wars and Stormtroopers, but this is not the best helmet objectively in my subjective opinion. But if I'm not using those correctly, but it just is not the best helmet. Sorry to say. The tumbler, I want to get this one. I'm worried this one will also sell out quickly, but I was kind of making a decision between this one and Santa's sleigh. What a weird world we live in. I did not pick this up today. I will get this if I see it in stores because I think it will be popular. I would encourage you to do so as well, because this will look really cool, especially if you already have the other big tumbler, or if you're getting the new big tumbler a little later this year. That'll be one that you will wish that you had. Also, the City Stunts one that I can't figure out which of these are actually available now and which aren't. I think some of these mini bikes are available. I don't think I'll get any of these big sets. They end up being high prices, probably because of the ramp pieces or because of the pullback vehicle pieces, whatever. But they're more expensive than I think they should be. But I think I'll try to get one of each of these little bikes. They're also they're like $7, $8, $9 a piece. I think because they're all little pullback vehicles, hence the screw in the rear wheel there. But the characters are a lot of fun between all of these. This is like a throwback, a reference to an old Lego character that I can't remember now that someone will tell me about in the comments down below. I think going through all of those are all of the new Lego sets that have come out October 1st. It didn't seem like that big of a release, and yet here we are. It was a kind of big release. And with this big new Lego release, which seems to happen every month or two at this point, who'd have guessed it, Lego just keeps making new products, and they're putting out a lot per release, it seems like, these days, at least since I've started heavily following Lego releases. And as with a lot of these releases, I almost got caught up in that FOMO of getting all the new stuff, especially if you're like active in the Lego community. You see all these other people buying a bunch of stuff, making videos about their hauls. It kind of becomes like a whose haul is bigger kind of competition, which I don't really want to be involved in, because I don't want this channel to be about me getting all of the biggest and best new Lego sets as quickly as possible and then pumping out a video for them as quickly as possible. That's just not stress that I need or that I'm interested in. And honestly, I was listening to, what was it? The great podcast called the Cali Brick Click podcast, which I was on a couple of weeks ago. But I was actually listening to Richard's episode. That's Brick Scene's episode. I think his came out the week after mine. He was talking about this kind of Lego FOMO, this grind, this like need to get all the newest, latest, and greatest stuff. But he was like, a lot of times I find that if I just wait a week or 2 weeks after a new set comes out and everyone's done talking about it, because our attention spans are very short, he's like, most of the time I'm like, oh, I didn't actually want that set. I was just caught up in the same hype that everyone else was. And I think I'm going to kind of give this October release a couple of weeks grace to settle in and see, after looking at new sets when they're not brand new within the first week of release. I'll look at them again and I will reevaluate and see what I actually still want and I think would be worth buying, instead of just being like, I'm getting all the new Marvel sets and all the new Star Wars sets, and there are no new Star Wars sets this wave. So it's a little easier for me to make this argument right now. But I'm going to give this wave a little bit of a rest period, except for the couple of sets that I bought because I was assuming they were going to sell out. And then I'll reevaluate. I will be picking some of these sets up, making videos about them, so don't worry about that. But if you did buy a bunch of new sets, let me know which ones you got in the comments down below, because it is still exciting to talk about buying new stuff and getting new stuff, even if I personally this time around didn't get that much new stuff. But hey, like I said, I was just sick. That doctor bill is going to cost a little bit of money. Plus, we just refinanced this house, and so our first mortgage payment on the newly refinanced mortgage on this house, that's due this month. Plus, we've got some other money things moving around. And so, honestly, Lego needs to stay a hobby. I'm saying this to you as much as I'm looking in a mirror and saying it to myself, that Lego being a hobby, not a source of income, not a second job, it has to kind of find its spot on the list of priorities in life. And unfortunately, hobbies are farther down than mortgages and other financial investments and financial obligations. And so that's okay. So I'm taking it easy for the rest of 2021 in the sense of buying new Lego. I'm saying this now, famous last words. We'll see what else Lego announces before the Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas season actually comes around. But for now, I'm taking it easy, but don't worry, there will still be plenty of content on the channel. I planned to make videos this past week, didn't make any of those, so those are still lined up in my head. Nothing's been made on them so far, but I haven't even finished building all the sets that I got August 1st, so don't worry, I still got stuff I'm gonna make. That being said, we've been here for long enough. So thank you to all of you who have said happy birthday already or will say it after watching this video. Thank you for all of you giving me well wishes, saying that you hope I got better being sick, because I am mostly better. So thank you to all of you who have been here, have been watching the content, will continue to do so. As always, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.